Hi, I'm going to talk about lead magnets. I think that people have this idea that they can just create some helpful piece of content and use ChatGPT to create it and then put it out there and people will want it. And so I'm going to dig deeper into if you really want a lead magnet that's going to perform, meaning get you leads and have people be interested in it, there's some basics that you really need to include. So generic, if they can get it anywhere else or Google it and find the information, and that doesn't serve you either. How does that help sell your services or product? So the first thing is think about your offer or your product. Who is it for? What problem does it solve? And, why should anyone care? That's literally, but you want the lead magnet to be specifically about that because you want someone to see it and say, snap, I need that. So now they have that challenge and you want them to look at the content and say, yes, I know this problem. I have this problem. This person could help me, and you want to inspire them. So your core offer is really important, and you need to think about that to start with before you make your lead magnet. So who is your target audience? Now, all these things are going to seem really basic, but we need to think about them. This is marketing 101. Who is your target audience? What's their title? What size company do they work in? You really need to know that. When you offer, what's the results that you want to come out with? Is it a transformation? Is it business impact? Are you going to give cost savings? Are you going to increase revenue? What is that? That needs to be clear to the reader because then you want them to start a conversation with you. Then you want to dig into what makes you unique. What's your differentiator and your value proposition? What do you deliver are the two most important things, whether you're doing software or services. Once you have those, then you can drill into the target audience, their pain points, and you can give them unique insights from you. Trust me, this will work way better when you're trying to get leads with your lead magnet. So the next thing is that you have those things, and I have a worksheet for this, but what are those things? You need a hook. You need a compelling title. So you can have ChatGPT help you research that. One of my favorite little hacks is to ask ChatGPT, what are the most controversial topics for? And then you can put in the industry, you can put in your target audience information, and it will give you really some ideas that you probably hadn't thought of. Those are great ideas for titles. You want something catchy, you want something to stand out. I think that's the biggest problem in this world is people make lead magnets, and there's a big trend in LinkedIn right now, how to go from 0 to 100,000 in 1 month. Really? Make it more interesting. Because that no one knows, and no one thinks that's true. No one's going to buy that. That's just not. So you need to figure out what that topic is that'll pull them in and then write a hook or write a statement. Why your job descriptions are costing you top talent if you're an acquisition person. Drill into that pain point and something controversial. So the next thing is you can ask ChatGPT for topics. So you've got your controversial topic, but you can ask it for specifically formats and also what type of information people would like about that. So you can say, with the following information, which is what we just covered, suggest 3 lead magnets, ideas, and the best formats for them. And it will give you a checklist. 10 steps to write job descriptions that attract top talent. And your expertise is that you can help them write job descriptions that are great, that are going to bring in the top talent. Keep your lead magnet short and focused. You want to focus on what you do and not the how. Sometimes you can share the how. Let's say if your expertise is delivering tool setup and very technical aspects like that, then showing how to set up a tool will showcase what you do. So you can use these things to make a much more impactful lead magnet. It's really important when someone reads your lead magnet, you want them to go away and say, well, first you want them to respond to the hook and say, snap, I need that. And then they resonate with it and say, wow, this is my problem. And then in the lead magnet, you have your contact information and they say, I need to talk to this person. And they reach out to you on LinkedIn or they set up a meeting. The golden is to set up the meeting, right? Because now you have a meeting and you can talk with them directly. That's the purpose of the lead magnet. So let's stop with the bland, boring lead magnets and let's make some things that are interesting but perform for you and do their job. Then in another video, I'll talk about creating and promoting it. But initially, let's focus on just creating something that's really hard hitting. You'll be so much happy you spent the time, because you can spend the time making a vanilla one or this one that's more impactful, and this one will get you more results all day long. All right, so hit the bell here and subscribe to my channel, and I will be making more on these.